Y'all ever have those days where like your brain is not functioning to the point where you like could forget your own name? I have forgotten my own name on a really bad like brain fog day before. I feel like I'm getting close to that point. It's going to snow tomorrow. The spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed today. Okay. We want to make more bee houses. Upgrade the barn. Put up some trees with tappers by the greenhouse. Continue to romance Haley. I don't think we're going to use any more sunflowers, though. We might just have to talk to her. Give gifts to Krobus. Keep looking for the rare seed and the sweet berry. Find... Oh, so we got... I was watching back our VOD. Oops. My chat is paused. Oopsie. There we go. I was watching back our VOD. And I realized that there was a sound that played in the night while I was talking to chat that I didn't register on stream. But apparently that sound means that there is an owl statue sitting somewhere on our farm now. I don't know if we don't find it that day, that we just don't get it. Or if we can potentially still find it. So we're going to walk around our farm and see if we can find that today. And hopefully it's not sitting behind any buildings that we have up. Oh. Got my milk pail. I think maybe actually, now that I think about it, let's pull up. I'm going to just put a manual or alert that I'm live on Discord real quick. Okay, perfect. Okay. Beautiful. I got the milk. Tinny said good. I missed what you said good to, sorry. My brain did not register. Does not remember what we were talking about. There we go. Okay. Let me... Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. That one scared me a little bit. Okay. No fruit. Alright. Owl statue, where are you? Oh, good to you do it manually. Gotcha. If y'all see an owl statue, let me know. If I walk past it or miss it or anything. Whoa. Does this work on this? Yes, okay. Oh, there it is. Hello. We got an owl statue. Let's put it next to our chicken statue. Just birds. Birds everywhere. Beautiful. We will recycle our newspaper. Put our fruits up. And... oh, I forgot to put that egg up too. Okay. Don't know where that sound is from. Have you ever watched the Avatar: The Last Airbender? No. Okay. I highly recommend it. It's an animated show. It was on Nickelodeon. And then there was 3 seasons, and then there was a second iteration that I believe was another 3 seasons. And there's an animated movie coming out, I think. I don't know, but it was a show that won a lot of awards, including an award for like showing war to children in a way that doesn't... we got coffee from that mystery box, all right. Yeah, just appropriately showing what war in terms of conflict looks like. I did not say that very well, but I would highly recommend it. Don't even like the way it was drawn. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's not everyone's art style, but it's such a good show. I really like it. Robin's Resource Rush. Wow, say that 5 times fast. 1,000 pieces of wood in a week? No, thank you. And then the rock rejuvenation. Hey, I'm going to invite some friends over to do a rock rejuvenation ceremony, but I'll need some crystals to channel the right energies. Do you think you could lend me a hand? I can try. No promises. Alright. Got some carrots. Broken glasses. Maybe let's go and check what we need to upgrade the barn. Or we can just look online. Let's see. That doesn't glorify war. Yeah, it doesn't glorify war, and yeah, it's... The reason it won awards was for things that my brain doesn't know how to put into words. Words are again hard today. Okay, barn upgrade Stardew. Let's see. So we'll need 12,000 gold. 450 wood and 200 stone. Okay, let's go and check those out and see. Do you like animation, Tinny? Let's see. Okay. We can recycle the glasses. We got some cloth. That's exciting. Where are our seeds? I really watch animation these days. That's fair. I don't watch, I don't really watch animation either. But I'm trying to... I think I enjoy animation in, like, short form. Oh, hold on. I'll just put this up. Like on YouTube or Instagram, I really enjoy, like, animated little fun things, sometimes put to music, but I see too much animation when my kids watch TV. Yes. Yeah, I stopped watching animation. Yeah, I don't know. I think that a lot of people can still enjoy... Where do I have my coffee? Do I not have my coffee anywhere? Oh, I don't have coffee yet. That's probably it. A lot of people can still enjoy kids' shows and movies, but for some reason, I can't. I don't judge anyone who can. I think, like, if you enjoy that type of stuff, I love that for you. But for some reason, I tend to get bored or annoyed at certain kids or like storylines geared towards kids. So I stopped watching animation because oftentimes the animation that I was exposed to was stuff that I wasn't really interested in. Okay. Oh, we were going to check our wood and our stone, so let's do that. We have 251 wood, and we need 400. We have plenty of stone, though. So maybe let's go and chop some wood. I also have a friend who made an animated film. It was a short film too, and I love it so much. I think I just need to watch animation from by the right creators for me. No. There we go. Okay. I know we don't necessarily need this kind of wood, but might as well while we're down here. Hi, I hope you're having a good stream. I just started a solo run. Any tips for my first year? Whew, I'm assuming you're talking Stardew. Good question. Have you played Stardew before? And also welcome in. Hello. Oops. Hold on. Magnago? Is that how you say your name? Magnago? Alright. Let's go and chop some regular wood because we need that for our barn. Hi, hello, thank you. Yeah, I played with friends and actually went as far as finishing the first year, but it's my first time going solo. Gotcha. Oh, why is there lag? Hold on, let me check to make sure that my stream's still okay. Okay, it looks like it. Okay. I would say know what your goals are. If you just kind of want to play the game and have fun with that, I would say just continue exploring and see what comes up for you, because different things can come up depending on your play style. So I would say just explore. If you want to do something like run through as many goals as many challenges as possible really quickly, or finish the community center really quickly or something like that, and you're okay with potentially seeing spoilers, then I would say probably have the Stardew wiki open all of the time and search whatever you're trying to do, and then you'll get those answers as quickly as possible. Okay, you can hear me. That's good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Use basic fertilizer on all your crops. Yes, Tinny is currently doing a sort of speed run version of Stardew, so he probably has some pretty good tips for you. Super cheap to make with just sap. Yes. It's still laggy for me, the gameplay that is. Okay. The video. That's so weird because the my connection says it's excellent. So why is it being weird? Let's see, what else? I tried seeing some tutorials and it can be a bit overwhelming. Yeah. So, I mean, the first few times that I played Stardew, I just kind of played as I went. Because there's so much to do, especially in your first year, that you're not very likely to get bored. And if you don't have a specific goal, like if you don't want to go fast or something like that, or, you know, finish the museum very quickly or the community center very quickly, you can just kind of wander and things will come up and you'll have things to do. And then as you learn to play and learn how you like to play solo, then you can start trying to, you can even create a new save where you have a goal that you have that is very specific that you then work towards. That's at least how I like to play games. I really like to discover things on my own as I play. So I actually didn't even start looking at tutorials or really even look at the Stardew Wiki very much until maybe late last year, early this year, and I've been playing for years. I really don't like spoilers and I really like exploring on my own, but I will say there's a lot that you can miss in this game too, just because there's a lot of like hidden gems. But if you're just doing your first solo run, that's what I would do, is just kind of explore, see what comes up, and then as you learn the game more, you can get more specific into how you want to play. And also like watching creators, not necessarily like me only specifically, just watching other people play too can give you ideas or show you things that you might not have known about the game. Like LexMex earlier, I think last week, I was doing something, I can't remember specifically what it was, and Lexi's been playing for a while, and she was like, oh, I had no idea that you had to do this thing or that you could do that thing, just because there's so much to do in the game. Sorry, that was a really long ramble, but hopefully that helps. Oh, okay, hold on, I missed a few messages. Video's back to normal now. Good. I'm going to reset Twitch. Yeah, I think it's good for me now as well. Okay, cool. I wonder what happened. Because it wasn't my system. I wonder if it was my internet that went for a second. That's weird. So far I'm just afraid of donating the wrong artifact to the museum. Oh, this is covering my thing. Thank you so much for the follow, Magnango. Sorry. I got there eventually. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So far I'm just afraid of donating the wrong artifact to the museum or miss an item that will only show up in the next year. Okay, that is a good point. The prismatic shard, is that what it is? Is it the prismatic shard? Oh, no worries, Rune. No worries at all. Okay, the prismatic shard, the rainbow looking, square looking, yes, that guy, don't donate it to the museum first. You're gonna want to save that for the desert. What else? Rare seed and ancient seed, make sure that if you can buy it when you see it, buy it. Because those are harder to come by. If you want to know funky things to do with the Mayor's Purple Shorts, when that quest comes up, you can look up what to do with those. You can get some funny interactions. I'm trying to think of other like limited, sorry, there's a gnat. Other limited things with Stardew. I like, there's a hold on. If you're interested, we do have a Discord where we have a forum for Stardew. So if you're interested, no pressure at all. But if you're interested in joining our Discord, you can head into that forum. And if you ever have any questions about specific things, you can ask it in there, and other people who play Stardew can answer. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because I have this image that I've saved on Pinterest for myself of which minerals to sell and which minerals to keep because they're useful for a quest or crafting or something like that. So if that's something that would be helpful, I can post it in that forum as well so that other people can have access to that. But if you have a Pinterest or something similar, you can also like look up Stardew Valley tips and stuff like that. And then you don't necessarily get full spoilers. You get tips like that where it's like which minerals to sell, which ones to not, etc. Yeah, again, sorry if this is a lot of information being thrown at your face all at once, but I hope that some of it is helpful at least. Don't donate your first prismatic shard. Yes. Other than that, it really doesn't matter. About the rest, I'm just doing as you and Mr. Tinney said, just taking it easy. Yeah. That helped me quite a bit. Thank you. Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad. Mags. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Magnango is like, I don't know. It's not a tongue twister, but my brain is like blah, 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 blah. Upgrading your watering can. Yes, upgrading tools is very useful. Spend your first winter upgrading as much as you can, whether that's your coop, your barn, your tools. That's what we did. So far this winter is just a whole bunch of upgrades. Rainbow ball, yeah, not square. Okay, cool. For the sword, yes. Nice subtle drop of the Discord. I think that it's helpful, especially because we're a smaller community, so it's not like a whole bunch of people are going to be spamming that forum with like a whole bunch of information. You're gonna get people who actually want to be there and actually want to be answering, and it's just going to be a smaller forum that people can talk in. So just in case it's helpful. Oh, that's awesome. I'm at work, but I can try and get on the Discord later. Yeah, absolutely. It's in my about page on Twitch. If you don't have access to that link through the chat later on. I don't really mind spoilers that much. Don't worry. Okay, cool. Gonna be lurking because my friend has kidnapped me. Have fun being kidnapped. I hope it's a good time. At Rune Galaxy, who's gonna get me banned now. So true. Again, huge shout out to Rune. Rune has been helping me a lot with the Discord, so I cannot say thank you enough. Oh, I upgraded the watering can with my friends. It's great, but in my solo run, I don't want to miss a day of watering the crops since I don't have sprinklers. Yes, that's so fair. And that's why it's good to do it in the winter time. Because, I mean, you have crops like the winter melons, but those are quick growing and they don't matter as much as the other crops that you'll run into. So yeah, if you want to wait until winter, you totally can do that too. Different people, and we've talked about this on this channel before too, different people have different play styles, so it just depends on what you want to prioritize. Like I learned that I was playing very differently than my sisters when we were when we started doing our co-op, because my sisters would sell everything that they owned. Oh, these go up here. My sisters would sell everything that they owned so they would have a ton of money. Have I donated this? Yes. Okay. They would have a ton of money, whereas I would like stockpile everything that I owned because I was afraid that I was going to sell something that I was going to need later. And that's just based on, that's just different play styles, which is totally fine. Though a lot of people will tell you that there is not a wrong way to play a video game. If you have a specific goal, there are easier ways to get to that goal. But in my opinion, there's not a wrong way to play a video game. Especially because, you know, if you're not a professional, you're playing for fun. So it should just be however you enjoy playing. Let me make sure. I'm sorry I made too many promises today. No, 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 no. Please, please do not worry. Do not worry at all. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. And also, if you need to, you know, go and fully pay attention to your friends, please feel free. Do not feel pressured to stay on here. I'm so glad that you are here. But take care of yourself, please. Always watch TV if it says rain tomorrow. Water your crops. Take them to get upgraded. Pick them up day after the rain, and then you can water your crops and do some watering. Those are good ideas. The rainy days might be the one I go for the first upgrade. Yes, and also rainy days are great days to go fishing. Fun fact. Thanks, guys. Of course. I said that a little weird, but anyways, you can upgrade it without missing a watering session. Yeah, we've got a community full of helpful people who love gaming, so you've dropped into a good space. Rock rejuvenation. Okay, we need to deliver. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, no. I thought this was telling me to deliver different minerals to different people. It's all the same person. Thank God. Okay. Hey, I'm going to invite some friends over to do a rock rejuvenation ceremony. I'll need some crystals to channel the right energies. Do you think you could lend me a hand? We have to deliver a ruby, topaz, emerald, and jade to Emily. So hopefully we have all of those. If not, we'll have to go mineral hunting. We've got a letter. Dear Olivia, tomorrow is the Feast of the Winter Star. Did you get a gift for your secret friend, Maru? The feast starts at 9 a.m. in the town square. See you then, Mayor Lewis. Perfect. Gotta water my puppy. Hello, Doge. Should we grab a battery from Maru now? I feel like I should grab it now so that I don't forget for tomorrow, but... Okay. Perfect. I've been to the caves in rainy days too. Yes, also a good day for going into the caves. And hey, sorry about making you stop your game to read messages. Oh, that's very kind of you. Yeah, no worries. No, that's kind of how I've functioned since I started streaming. I imagine as we get bigger, I'll miss messages, but since we're so small, Lisa, thank you. Since we're so small, I like being able to catch up on everyone's messages and hang out with everyone. So no need to apologize at all. Okay. Oops. All right. Good morning, chickens and duck. Well, oh, I forgot to grab. I need to remember to bring my milk pail, or I need to just have a completely separate chest right next to the barn so I don't have to walk backwards every time. That's just for the milk pail. Okay. Hello, Betsy. Good morning. What kind of names do y'all pick for your animals in Stardew? Also, I don't think... Yeah, no, my cat's not on camera, but she is behind me in the cat tower bathing herself. She's been hanging out. She's actually in a part of the tower that she usually isn't on, and I'm pretty sure it's because... So we have a very specific feeding routine for her to try and keep her weight down, and one of the things that we do is we scatter her dry food that she eats at night around the house and hide it, so she has to go and find it. And I'm pretty sure last night I put some at the top of that tower and she was up there, and she's never up there, so I'm pretty sure the food led her to be up there. But she's chilling. Hopefully she can get down though. She does only have 3 legs, so sometimes she struggles to get off of high surfaces. But she's been up there before. She should be okay. I'll just watch just in case. I need to get back to work, but we'll leave the stream on in the background. Thank you so much. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good rest of your time working. Hopefully your day is going well. I now own 2 fishing ponds as well. Both have legendary fish in it. Good passive earn. Yes, fishing ponds, I've just discovered them because this 1.6 upgrade came to the Switch late. So I just discovered them with that upgrade, and they have been really useful. I name my animals after old people names. I love that. I like naming my animals like kind of the first thing that comes to mind type of thing, or very basic things. Where am I going? I had a goal in mind. I should have... Hold on. I'm gonna go grab the minerals before I forget. I thought I had something in here that I was bringing to Clint, but I guess not. I always have Donald and Quack Dutch name for the 3 nephews for my ducks. The 3 nephews. Is that something... What are the 3 nephews? Tell me more. Oh, gotcha. The 3 nephews of Donald Duck. Yes. Got it. I don't think I ever watched... I might have watched that show passively. Oh, minerals. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, I think I watched that show passively in the past, but I've never actually sat down to watch it. Was it Topaz that I needed? Hold on. Yes, Ruby, Topaz, Emerald, and Jade. That's what I have, right? Yes. Okay, we have to bring those to Emily. Will my kids still get a Donald Duck magazine every week in the mail? Oh, that's fun! That sounds really fun. When does this open? 12, okay. What was I gonna say? What channel? I can't remember what channel that came out on. I imagine it was Disney. I watched like Tom and Jerry as a kid sometimes. But that was Cartoon Network. I grew up with those as well. They already read all my old ones at my parents' house. Oh, that's awesome. I have a pile of newspapers that I saved from when I was a kid. I just saved the comics section of the newspaper. And I have a pile of those, I think, in the closet somewhere. I wonder if I can't think of... Oh, you know what? I think we had a highlights subscription too. I don't know if y'all have that over there. But like a kids magazine. I think we had that for a little while too. But any other like digests or magazines or anything, it was just like things that we were gifted, or, you know, when you're sitting in a doctor's office waiting or something. That's what I would read. And then I did also have a subscription when I was a teenager to some like teen fashion magazine or something. Okay, well, I have to wait for Emily. I guess I can go walk over to her house, because I assume that she's over there still. Hello? Are you home? Okay. I just hand it to her, right? Deliver. Good? Oh. I had to scroll down. There was one more. I have to give her an amethyst. I'm gonna go in lurk mode as well. We'll be listening while playing my own game. Have to focus. LOL. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy playing. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay. Alright. We're grabbing an amethyst, and then we'll head back over to Emily. Hopefully she'll still be at her house. We drop off the fish. We can actually sell those. And then... this. I don't have perch. Well, I do. I just don't have... What? Whoa, walleye and perch look so similar. Okay, well, I can sell those then. Sell these fish, and then bring the amethyst to Emily. Alright. And then I forgot to check how much wood we collected yesterday, so... I think once we've delivered this, then... Okay, sweet. We got 1,000 gold for that. Let's go check how much wood we have. See if we can maybe upgrade our barn tomorrow. And then we can get whatever animal we need next for the community center. Are you planning on marrying any of the characters? Do you have a favorite? Actually, now that you mentioned it, yes. In terms of a favorite, romantically, probably Maru. I think me as a person, as Gabby, would probably fall deeply in love with Maru in real life. But for this playthrough, I can't remember whether you were already in chat when I meant, I don't think you were. So this is, this character, her name is Olivia, and, Haley is my boo, yes. This character's name is Olivia, and I created her to be the exact opposite of me as a person. I get a lot of anxiety from picking like mean dialogue in games, and so I created Olivia to be a specifically mean character, because I wanted to use that as an excuse to pick the mean dialogue options and do a JojaMart run, so that I can see what I've been missing out on in Stardew, because I haven't ever done those types of things in this playthrough. So this is Olivia. She's blonde-haired and blue-eyed, and she's gonna go after Haley. And I picked Haley because I feel like they have... I feel like Haley would attract Olivia the most. She has a whole backstory. I won't get into the details, but she has a whole backstory of why she is the way that she is. And I think that Haley would attract her the most. And so we're going to go for her. And I've never gone for her in any of my playthroughs before. So we're currently trying to romance her, and we are at 5 hearts with her right now. So we need to make our way to through the next 3 hearts before we can officially call her our boo. Yeah. Interesting choice. I don't see any Maru fans, for lack of a better term, very often. She's awesome. Yeah, I feel like she appeals to my sciencey side because I do have a science degree. And also it seems like she would be like my type in real life. I don't know. My first person that I went for though was Shane, because I was still at a point in my life where I was like, I can fix him. But now after having grown mental health wise a little bit, I'm like, no, it's okay. It's okay to have a partner who's, you know, who's gone through a little bit of their own growth journey too. That's not to say that Shane is not a worthy partner at all, and I still do stand up for him whenever people are like, Shane sucks. But yeah, he was my first one, and then I think oh no, actually Leo was my first one. I take that back. Leo was my first one, Shane was my second one, Maru was my third one. In my playthrough with my sisters, what am I doing? Let's see. In my playthrough with my sisters, I am going for Harvey, and then in this one I'm going for Haley. In other words, I have too many saves. Okay, we want to make more bee houses. We found the owl statue. Okay, so let's highlight that. That's done. Oh, did I put up... Okay, yeah, we can also put up the scythe that isn't the golden scythe, because we don't need that. We have the golden scythe, so that doesn't need to be taking up space. So we did that. Keep looking for rare sweet and sweet berry. I don't think we'll be able to do that until the spring. Gifts to Krobus. We have to look up what Krobus likes. Krobus Stardew. And we can't grow trees in the wintertime, so we have to wait for that. And then bee houses. Okay. What do we need for bee houses? Thanks for the context about Olivia as well. Yeah, of course. The famous I can fix him moment. Exactly. Exactly. I feel like there are a lot of people who move through that. Oh, we're in ads right now, so you might not even hear what I'm saying. I will repeat myself after ads are done. It was my first one, Ellie the second. Okay, I will, for those of you who are not in ads, I'm gonna keep moving through this, looking at upgrading our honey, and then I'll read chat once we're back. Okay, we need wood, coal, iron bar, and maple syrup. Let's actually look at what Krobus likes, because I don't want to use my wood to upgrade the bee houses, and I don't want to mix the wood. I'm getting hungry even thinking about the ads. What kind of ads are you thinking about that are making you hungry? Okay, Diamond, Iridium Bar, Monster Companion, Monster Musk, Pumpkin, the Void Egg, Void Mayonnaise, and Wild Horseradish. Okay. I think I might have Wild Horseradish that we could give him. We do. Not a lot, but we can. They're always McDonald's and Burger King for me. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. My ads think that often think that I am a smelly dude who is losing their hair and wants to not age. I get really annoying ads sometimes. And then I got an ad for a horror movie that I couldn't skip. Which sucked because I had to look away from my phone because I'm a big old scaredy cat. I got some ads too. I might have missed when you read my last message. Any opinions on Penny? Yeah, so I realized 15 seconds into ads playing that ads were playing as I was responding. Hold on, let me go back and respond. I think you heard you heard that. Leo was my first one, Elliot the second, and now I'm thinking about going with Penny, but IDK. Yeah, honestly, I haven't heard too much about Penny. I would be interested to see what it's like to date Penny because she's such a interesting character. And I say that because, like, if you look at her loved gifts or her liked gifts, she likes some gifts that, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of gifts that I'm pretty sure nobody else in the game likes, and they're like random garbage that you find around. Which is like, okay, who are you and what's going on with you? Like, what's your personality like? So I think that should be interesting to date. I do know that if you date certain people and end up marrying them, they gift you a specific thing after a certain amount of time with them. So like, I don't know if you knew about that, but there are certain things that you can get gifted by someone that you marry. And I won't spoil any of that for you in case you don't want to know, but I'm not sure if Penny does, and if so, what she does give you. So that would also be interesting to find out. Penny is a cutie. She's so sweet. She very much gives, like, teacher energy, for sure. I saw some people hating on her, but honestly, I don't know why. She's trying to educate the kids from the valley. Yes, I think that people maybe don't like how insecure she is, and it's easier for people to say that they don't like that for a character in a video game, and a lot of people really like hating on NPCs in video games. But yeah, I think that if I were to meet someone like Penny in real life, I wouldn't be like, oh, you suck because you're insecure, because that's a ridiculous thing to say. Yeah, she's lovely. She's lovely. She does give a lot of teacher energy. She also loves diamonds. Very true. Maru's likes are crazy. Like, she only likes the most expensive things. Which was very interesting as someone who was trying to romance her in their game too. This is an amazing gift. For my people, it's a great honor to receive something like this. You're welcome, Krobus. Look how cute Krobus is, though. You can also, you can't have a romantic relationship with Krobus without mods, but you can also become a roommate with Krobus. So that's something. I find things here and I sell them. Care to buy anything? Let's see what you have. I don't think that you had anything that we can afford or are particularly interested in right now. No. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Her story is nice as well. Yeah, I don't know if I've gotten too much of Penny's story. I know about, like, kind of her relationship with her mom a little bit, but I don't know if I've gotten far enough to know too much about her relation or her story. Let's see. Okay. I think so. We gave a gift to Krobus. We can just keep on giving him, oops, horseradish. Tomorrow we'll upgrade the barn, and then we'll be able to get our last animal that we need for the animal bundle in the remixed community center. I think I'm just gonna go to bed now. Oh, puppy. Go to sleep. What is a baby with Krobus going to look like? Great question. Oh my gosh. Father Winter just went across the screen. So cute. I don't think... So you can't have a romantic relationship with Krobus without mods. I wonder if you can have... I'm sure there's a mod that you can have a romantic relationship with him. And I wonder what they did for kids. Like if you have a kid with him, what the kids look like. The spirits are very displeased today. Dang it. Living off the land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. Ever had the urge to dig around in your neighbor's trash? Ew. Hey, if that's your thing, just don't do it when anyone's around. If they notice you, they'll be seriously grossed out and it'll harm your friendship. Well, unless they're into the same thing. Thanks, bestie. The aged legendary fish roe sells for 1,560 gold, and that's without the artisan perk, not level 10 on farming yet. Oh damn, missed your date. You should have done something on the 24th. Should I? Oh no. What did I miss? Did I miss the Feast of the Winter Star? Was that yesterday or is that today? Did I miss it? The mods go crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a mod that makes Robin and Demetrius divorce so you can marry them. Oh yeah, for sure. I've seen some, like, I saw someone do a very not safe for work mod situation on their on a YouTube video, and I had to stop watching because it was so uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna mention what it was, but if you've seen it, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You have to put... Wait, what? I didn't know that! I didn't know that! That's so fun! I didn't know about the cookies. Dang it. Alright, well, next year. We'll know for next year. That's so fun. Okay, don't tell me what happens though, because I do wanna... I wanna see what happens next year when I do it. You know, in like 20 streams from... 20 Stardew streams from now. Or whatever the number is. I feel like it takes us like 3 streams to get through, maybe 2.5 streams to get through one season. Milk. Put milk in here. Eggigas go in here. Where's that from? Egg. Why do I have a sewing machine? Who gave me a sewing machine? I blacked out. Who gave me a sewing machine? Did I get a sewing machine from the mail? Did I not read a letter? That seems like a me thing to do. Egg. Okay, well, the Feast of the Winter Star has started. I know Eggiga is from a TV show that I watched as a kid. We'll sell those, actually. And I know that it's a puppet that says it. Because I can picture, like, the motion and the hairstyle of the puppet. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, put our sewing machine in here. I'm gonna go nuts making clothes whenever we have the money for it. Santa's actually your grandpa. He's like, I'm not dead, bitch. I'm so sorry. JK. I just had to go to the North Pole. Okay. Maru, welcome to the Feast of the Winter Star. Today is a time to be thankful for this year's good fortune. Forget your worries for a day and relax. Thanks. Jas says, ooh, presents. Me. Pam says, I'm still upset I didn't win the ice fishing competition. Well, I was better, so. Penny, what a beautiful tree. Do you want to hear the legend of the Winter Star? Do I? Alright, I'll do it. In the night sky of winter, there's a bright star only visible from this valley. No one knows why this is, but in times of old, people would come from far and wide to see it. They believed that anyone who laid eyes on the winter star would be blessed with good fortune. Some even claim that the mysterious fruit known as Stardrop is connected to the winter star in some way. Okay, cool. That wasn't as long as I thought it would be. Marlin, hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Linus, I joined, but I don't think I'm welcome. Poor Linus. Sebastian, spending time with family is tiring sometimes. I mean, it can be a lot. Robin, hi Olivia. Hiya, Olivia. You're welcome to join our family table if you need company. That's actually really sweet of her. Maru, give Maru her secret gift? Yes. Here you go. Oh, so it's you? Ah, a battery pack. Thanks. You're welcome. My secret gift giver is Robin. Let's see what we got. Hey Olivia, I'm your secret gift giver this year. Here, open it. What do we get? We received wood times 99. An avocado. Thanks. It's not much, but I hope you like it. Thanks, Robin. That's so kind of you. The carpenter gave us wood. Okay, I talked to Maru. Sam. I'm thankful for my guitar and my skateboard. Oh, and my family, I guess. Nice save. Jody, it's not a good time of year for a diet. No, it's not. Alex. Oh, hello. That's it. Okay. George. A feast for some stupid star? Humbug. A little on the nose there, aren't you, George? Evelyn. Oh my, aren't you cold, dear? It's freezing. Okay, talk to him. Go around to talk to Vincent? Oops. Can we open presents yet, is what it said, I think. Let's get through it. I'll probably get another tool set this year. Sigh. Well, your wife gave me wood, so I wouldn't be surprised if you got a tool set. Okay, did I talk to Evelyn, right? Yeah. Haley, lover. I hope there's a new camera for me under the spirit tree. I love that she does photography too. Olivia, what are you hoping to find under the spirit tree? A new watering can, a jug of spiced mead, or a pair of stylish boots? Olivia would say a pair of stylish boots. I see, that would be a great gift. Okay, Leah. Gus was just telling me about his artisan candy canes. Yawn. I think he had too much cinnamon nog. Ooh, cinnamon nog. Why, hello, Olivia. It's chilly, isn't it? Anyone in chat have thoughts on eggnog? Gus. It's a fine art making candy canes. You've really got to search far and wide for the best ingredients. They aren't easy to come by these days. I usually use Fern Island ring fruit for my premier canes, you know. You can't beat that bright red coloring, and it's all natural. Oh, you want to know the secret to my deluxe double canes? Okay, but you've got to promise absolute secrecy. Whisper. It's a drop of vanilla in the white candy to complement the cherry flavor. Of course, peppermint candy canes are the standard, and I always make a healthy batch of those as well. Hey, you look like you're falling asleep. Are you okay? I love the info dumping from Gus. It's so cute. I escaped! Hello, welcome back! How was it? Was it a happy kidnapping? Sigh, all these happy families, but for me, just another lonely year. Clint, you have got to find yourself something. You cannot keep on feeling sorry for yourself every year. It's not a good way to live. Shane, I've met some people who believe in spirits and magic, but me? I've never seen anything that couldn't be explained by science. Okay. Harvey, I'm thankful there were no medical emergencies this year. I'm pretty sure I read that after Shane's like really big cutscene one year. It was like only a few days after or something like that. And I was like, are you kidding me? Caroline, ooh, I've had too much nog. Okay. Abigail, nothing like a piping hot feast on a cold winter's day, huh? Honestly, all of this is making me want holiday foods, though. I think we got everyone. Right. No, I got dragged through dungeons and ran for my life scared as fudge. JK, lol, I had fun. I'm glad you had fun. Were you playing D&D? Let's see. Pierre is selling powdered melon, fried mushroom, cave carrot, winter banner. That's cute, but I don't really have money for decor right now. L light string. Oh, large light string, small pine, ornate window, houseplant. Oh, that's cute too. I want it. No, but we have to save our money. But I want it. It just looks like Olivia would have that in her house. Festive dining table, large red rug, decorative axe, wood panel, log panel with a little plant hanging from it, and the tree of the winter star, manicured pine, wallpaper. Was playing Once Human, the one that gave me heart palpitations. Oh, gotcha. How'd it go this time? Are you good? Everything okay? The heart beating regularly, no palpitations? I think I'm gonna buy this. Olivia's gonna splurge a little bit. Treat yourself, right? It's just so cute. Do I have space for it? No. But I want it. Okay, I'm gonna make sure there's no one over here that we missed. I don't think there is. Yeah, I think I'm good. All right. We can head back. A successful day for the Feast of the Winter Star. Oops. All right. Furniture needs to be placed inside, probably. I love it. Okay, I think I can sell that jam and then start on some new ones. Less scary this time, too scared to do the next missions, so gonna wait for my other friend that is higher level to carry my butt through it. Gotcha. Fair enough. I also do that. I've been trying to beat a very specific part of Silk Song lately. And I keep on losing. And with my flares being where they've been, with my health being where it's been, I keep on getting lightheaded because of the stress from it. So it'll be like a 5-minute fight and I'll lose, and I'll oh, yeah, there we go. I'll end the fight. I'll get sent back to the bench and I'll do like a body check-in, and I'm lightheaded. I can feel that there's not enough blood in my brain. I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's not the time to play Silk Song for me. Maybe we wait until my health is a little bit better. You got Starfruit on your first year? What? How? Thought that was a year 2 thing. Starfruit. Hold on. I did get a Starfruit. I think that it might have been the cart that shows up in the forest, like by Marnie's house. Sorry, my nose is notoriously runny. I don't have access to the desert yet, so I know I didn't get it in the desert, but I'm pretty sure I got it from the cart from the lady who like has the pig that pulls her cart that shows up in the forest from time to time. I think I bought it from her because I was like, oh, I know Starfruit is rare, so I might as well buy this while I have access to it. Yes, the traveling merchant. Thank you. The lady with the pig is the way I described her. Yeah, I've seen that game give people stressy messies. Yes, exactly. Oh, the cart. Yeah, I remember that. Yes. Yeah, that was the only way I knew how to get it. Yeah, so the traveling, I'm pretty sure I got it from the traveling merchant. I also got ancient fruit, I believe, but then for some reason it didn't grow fast enough, so I ended up wasting every single one of those seeds. Or was it rare seeds? I can't remember which one. It's whichever one takes an entire season to grow. I think I just didn't water it a couple of days, and so maybe it didn't grow every day like it was supposed to. But I ended up planting all of them, so now I have to wait to access them again, which I am very bummed about. Also, I didn't upgrade my barn today, which is fine. We'll just do it tomorrow. Because I forgot it was the Feast of the Winter Star. Okay, go to sleep for the night. Can you use that seed mixer thing to get starfruit seed, though? I'm pretty sure. Let's check. Okay, Tinny says yeah. I use it for all my starfruit and ancient fruit. Okay. Yeah, I was pretty sure as well. Okay, we're not making too much money these last couple of days, but it's okay. Yeah, I love that seed maker. It's a lifesaver oftentimes. Weather. It's going to snow tomorrow. The spirits are in good humor today. I think you'll have a little extra luck. Okay. We've got a letter. Dear Olivia, I want to make fish stew, but I need an albacore. I know they're almost out of season. Sorry about the short notice. Could you catch one for me? Gus. Sure, I can try. If I remember. Okay. Ooh, my thumb is cramping. Crayfish. Do y'all say crayfish or crawfish? if you have one that you say. Or crawdad. Got some fruit in our back cave. Ooh, we got purple mushrooms from our mushroom stump. Good morning, chickens. Good morning, ducky. Let's see, what are our chickens' names? This is Toonie, JC, and Mises. The most random names on the planet. Oops. Got some stone. Good morning, Betsy. Crayfish, as in cray cray, LMAO. Cray, I don't know. That's fair. I grew up moving around a lot, so I probably lived in like every. I lived in a lot of different areas of the U.S. and I've probably lived in an area where people said each of those at some point. So I never really. I don't think I say. I don't know. I feel like I say them interchangeably, but I know that certain areas of the U.S. They will have a specific word that they use for a crawfish. Bring Gus and albacore. Okay. We've got those going. Oh, I'm gonna put the milk pail up. Oh, I love the winter. The winter oast. The snow cave levels oast is great too. OST. What does that mean? Original soundtrack. Oh, gotcha. Music. Okay. I've never seen that abbreviation before. Thank you for teaching me something new. OST. So would you say it out like OST or do you say OST? Doesn't sound right. Okay. Seeds up here. OST. Okay, cool. Let's sell our cheese and mayo, and then we'll head up to upgrade our barn, which is going to take up most of our money, but that's okay. It'll be worth it. At least I say it that way. Gotcha. I agree. This game has such lovely music. It's so good. I don't know if you've played or watched people play or watched videos of Hollow Knight or Silksong, but that game also has absolutely gorgeous music. Oh, cutscene. It's Maru and Demetrius in their lab. Maru says, "Oh, hello there. My dad and I are just testing some soil samples." Don't be shy, we could use a hand actually. Could you watch this beaker for me? I'm going to grab the last batch of samples. I'll be right back. There she goes. Mew. This cutscene always makes me, like, uncomfortable. Thanks for helping out, Olivia, says Demetrius. Maru's a good kid. She's my special little girl. I wouldn't want anything getting in the way of her bright future. Know what I mean? It's such a weird thing to say. That's so cringy. Just some food for thought. Chuckle. So uncomfortable. I'll read chat in just a second. Hey, sorry about that. I hope you found something to talk about while I was gone. Oh, we did. It was mostly him, though. I was just telling Olivia about the soil samples we were testing. That's bullshit. Right, Olivia? Say nothing, or actually your dad was being weird. Olivia only chooses mean dialogue options, so... Actually, your dad was being weird. Demetrius is pissed. Sigh, he says. Huh? What did you say to her, Dad? Okay. We were talking about you, sweetie. I wanted to say a few things to Olivia about you, but I didn't want to embarrass you. I shouldn't have lied about it. Yeah. You think? That's okay, Dad. I understand. We should get back to work before these samples crystallize. Glad you have that kind of relationship. Or you can just blow it over like that. Okay, sorry. No, but I'm familiar. I know what you mean. I don't listen to any game music, so I have no idea what it sounds like. This dude always sounds sus to me. Yeah, I understand the protectiveness, but also, like, if your daughter is a fully grown adult, you do not need to be stepping in like that, in my opinion. As someone who doesn't have children of their own, so I understand that things change when you do have children, but in my opinion, she's a fully grown adult. You don't need to be like, don't get in the way of my daughter's future by being in love with her because you're going to take away from her bright future. I'm sorry, your daughter can be in love and also have a bright future. Calm the heck down. Sorry. I grew up in an area with like really misogynistic points of view for girls and women and dating, so it makes me upset. But it's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. Demetrius, go outside, stare at the valley. Go take a walk, Demetrius. Calm the heck down. Okay. Construct farm buildings, and then we go to barn, and then we go to upgrade. Right? Do we just... Is this how this works? I always forget. Hold on. Is that the... Hold on. Is that how that... Big barn. Okay, no, it's this one. Okay, build. Whee. No, I get it. I get you. Had the same shit. It's where I learned to stop helping where help wasn't wanted. Yeah. Those kinds of that kind of upbringing leaves lasting impressions, to say the least. Okay, I'll start working on your barn upgrade first thing tomorrow morning. Perfect. Yeah, I actually had a short that I had created about a little bit about like some like it was a very lighthearted short. But it was like implying about religious trauma, I guess. But I decided against posting it because the faces that I was making, partially because of autism and partially because of masking, were not like matching what I was feeling on the inside. So what was coming across on screen didn't really match the words that were happening on screen. I was like, oh, maybe we don't share that. But those kinds of things, like, they just leave a lasting impression. I just wasn't sure how to address it like on stream in the moment, so I thought maybe I'll just talk about it in a short. No, I just decided to not. I sent it to a friend and she helped me, like, she confirmed what I was thinking about the short to begin with, which is it doesn't work for what I'm trying to say. Random thought. Okay. Okay, we worked on upgrading, so that should be done in a bit. We can put away seeds. Sell the cheese and the mayo. Flowers. Okay, the rest of the wood and stone can go in there. Flowers can go in here. We still have time to open our mystery box, so we could do that. Sure, let's go do that. And then we can work on making bee houses when we get back. Okay. Help wanted. The local perch population is starting to threaten other species. If you can fish 3 of them for me, it would be a big help. Demetrius. 165 gold reward. You get to keep the fish. And we get 1 ticket for that. So I do think that we are 2 tickets away from something that we wanted. So that might be worth it. Let's see. All right. Process. We got some bombs. 5 bombs. And I think... yeah, our rusty spoon we've turned in before. So we don't have to go to the museum for that one. We can do some fishing. Yeah, it tends to be like that. Still, I'm glad you went with what felt comfortable for you. Being vulnerable online is risky, especially when you've got a history of being misunderstood. Yes, I've been trying to be particularly careful with what I put out there, because I know that, you know, people will have their own opinions and they're entitled to their own opinions, but it's about whether I am okay with hearing those opinions and having them put onto, like, my channels and into my space. So I have to be careful. Are you going to play until the start of spring today? Yeah, so I stream typically from 1 to 4 Mountain Standard Time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So today I will be streaming for another hour and 15 minutes. So we will likely be getting to through the first few days. Maybe, actually... now that let me think. Hold on, let me catch this fish and then I'll do math in my head. Okay, so it's the 26th. Usually takes me about like 20 minutes without pausing to get through a day. So yeah, we should be getting through the first couple of days of spring by the end of stream today. Mountain Standard Time sounds like a made-up time zone. It kind of does, yeah. It's because this time zone is all in the Rocky Mountains in the US, so it's like, well, might as well not have to think of a very creative name and go for Mountain Standard Time. I actually don't know when those names were, like when time zones were named. Treasure chest. Are perch a river fish or are they a lake fish? Okay. I caught a perch. Cool. Turns out they do indeed live in rivers. Okay, we got elfish jewelry, but we've already turned that into the museum. Okay, caught a pike. Got another perch. As someone who is not from the US, that's a new one for me. Gotcha. I don't think anyone in chat is from the US right now. So I'm wondering if it's new for most people who are in chat at least. Okay. Our highest mountain is only like 350 meters above sea level. 350 meters. Okay. Yeah, we've got some pretty high ones here, but I wouldn't know how many meters they are. Now I want to look it up. Hold on. Okay, we caught the 3 perch. Yeah, we've got about 4,000 meters. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like the tallest mountain in the Rockies in the US is about 4,500 meters. It's already tomorrow in Australia. So weird. It is, yeah. It kind of blows my mind a little bit to think about that. Also, as someone who's moved a lot, the US has, if you're including, sorry, just the continental US, we have 3 time zones, including Alaska 4, Hawaii is probably 5. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Hawaii's in a different time zone, and then territories, Puerto Rico would be in a different time zone too. And I've lived across all of those time zones at any point, and there was one day where I thought to myself, oh, my birthday is on a different day depending on the time zone that you're in, if you're thinking about the time that I was born. Because, so like, let's say like you were born at 11 p.m. in like the central time zone. If you're in Alaska, no. Hold on, let me move it over. Let's say you were born at 11 p.m. in Pacific time. That means that on the east coast of the US, you were born the next day. So I was like, I've been celebrating my birthday on the wrong day / time my entire life, depending on what time zone I'm in. And that blew my mind. Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. Return to Demetrius? Okay, I have to go see that guy again, I guess. Actually, yeah, I'll just go here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to his house in time. So you're ahead of me. I think you fell off the plot. What was that much referring to? Oh, there's Demetrius, actually. Thanks, Olivia. The perch population was getting out of hand because overfishing of their competitor species allowed them complete access to their favorite food. Maybe I was being a little presumptuous earlier. Sorry. Oh, that was referring to yesterday. Okay. Cool. No, move. I want to go. There we go. Now I mentioned Australia randomly. I'm from South America, lol. The Himalaya is almost 9,000 meters. Yes. So our mountain is a stump. Oh, I didn't mean to go up this way. Most of the country is flat. Just the south where I live has some tiny hills. Gotcha. Do you like it that way? Oh, that's weird, but makes sense. OMG, that would be a legal nightmare. Oh, the birthday thing? I've only been in 2 time zones ever, I think. Oh, really? I've only ever been in 1. Yeah, I've moved around a lot, and I've traveled outside of the US, actually. I've traveled outside of the US, I think 4 times. One of those times I don't really count because it was just to the border of Mexico. I didn't really like go into Mexico all that much, so I don't think it really counts. But yeah, I've been lucky enough to be able to travel and move around a bit. And I do consider myself very lucky for being able to do that. Cannot take that for granted. I don't know. I've been used to barely having any nature. We are one of the most populated countries in the world, I think, when it comes to people per square feet. Oh, interesting. That's really interesting. There we go. So are there not really access to green spaces in the area that you live in, or are there green spaces but it's still, just generally pretty populated? When I say green spaces, I mean like parks and what are they called? Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with green spaces because I can't remember the word for it. Getting a baseball cap? Sports cap, it's called. Okay, the next one is the fish dehydrator, which is the one I'm excited about. So all we need to do is... Oh, sweet. Actually, we're gonna get that now. Let's grab that fish dehydrator. Make some money. I love this thing. Fish smoker, I should say, not dehydrator, sorry. Dehydrator is a different machine. There's a fish smoker, and then there's the dehydrator. It's very green in my country. It's kind of our signature. Yeah, I need to look into more of your area, Rune. Because I don't think I know too much about it. My mom had a friend from where you're from. But I don't know too much about that area. Here there's a lot of green space out west in the US. The east is a lot more populated. But out west there's more parks, so there's a lot of more limitations on where you can build. But then there's also a lot of areas that would be very challenging to live in, so not a lot of people settle down in them. There's areas out here that get a lot of snow and just have really intense winter conditions that make it really challenging to like live or in general build infrastructure in. So people don't really bother. Okay, is this where I have my food? Yes. Okay, so let's put that in there. I don't think I need to keep that. I can put the hat in here. Put the bread in here too. Leave the green algae outside and sell the elven jewelry. US and Canada have a lot of national parks. Very true. We do have a lot of parks. I would like to visit as many as possible. That is my goal. I think I have 28 of the US national parks on my list so far, but I hope that I can get as many as possible over the course of my life. We can leave the geodes in our inventory. We can open those tomorrow. Good night, puppy. Most of it is farmland. There are some woods here and there. What's the, like, signature crop of your area, Tinny? I lost attention span. What'd I miss? We were talking about green spaces and parks and the way our country is built. Just random thoughts. And in terms of the game, just getting more stuff done. Spirits feel neutral today. Okay, cool. Okay, we can grab the last of our melons. Perfect timing, because it's day 27 of winter. Let's put up our fruit. Okay. Recycled driftwood. Hello, chickens. Hello, duck. Do y'all have go-tos for, like, if, in terms of, like, the machines? I don't know if that's the best way to say it, but, like, for example, the fish smoker versus the, kegs versus the other ones. Do you have a preference? Do you usually have a lot of one, or do you kind of spread it out across all of those things? Okay. Let's make some cheese. And let's see. Is concrete jungle accurate? Concrete jungle for what? So the spirit mechanic, how does that work? So far I only noticed maybe some birds messing with my crops. Spirit mechanic. I'm not sure if I know what you're referring to. Do you mind elaborating? In the north, they have a lot of flowers, obviously, and in the rest of the country, lots of meat, potatoes, and sugar beets. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew about the flowers. But we also have a huge greenhouse agricultural part. Oh, interesting. Rune Galaxy says, I've barely played this game. I do not have the ability to sit still enough for it. That's totally fine. Thank you for hanging out while we play, though. I appreciate it. Sorry if it gets a little slow for you to watch. Oops. I kind of get a few of each. Gotcha. Concrete jungle for America. For the East Coast, perhaps. That would be more like East Coast cities. And I guess just cities in general here. But like, I live in a pretty, like, in order to drive to between large cities, in the like general area where I'm at, you sometimes have to, or most of the time, you have to drive 2 to 3 hours to get to the next major city, and everything else in between is like ranch land. So people have cattle herds a lot out here, and then the occasional random city, or you'll go through Native American reservations, or native indigenous reservations, and then parks as well. But yeah, you have to drive quite a bit to get to, I wouldn't even say cities. There's not really cities in my area. It's just like large towns. But yeah, you have to drive quite a bit to get between them. So not a lot of concrete. The population density in the Netherlands is 544 per square kilometer. 1,409 people per square mile. That's wild. That's wild. So is there a lot of like, are there a lot of like apartments then? I imagine there's not a lot of like single family homes if you're packing that many people into that amount of space. About the spirits, I'm talking about when you check the TV every morning and it says the spirits are very angry today or something. Oh, so that's the luck within the game. So, and by luck, it's a fancy way of saying the coding, the math behind the game. So on higher luck days, you have a higher chance of getting the good things in the game, like running across iridium ore, or have higher chances of catching fish and things like that. Versus on bad luck days, the probability of good things happening is less, and maybe bad things happening is more. I'm not exactly sure, but that's basically just like the coding of the game, and they're letting you know on this day, this is kind of where your probability is for good things to happen or bad things to happen, if that makes sense. If I didn't... Oh. Ads are running again. So sorry. I'm going to explain that again once we get started. But anyone in chat, if I did not say that in the most eloquent way and you have a better way of saying that, please feel free to type it into chat. Nah, I enjoy watching it because I am still playing my game in the background. Keeps my hands busy. Gotcha. Okay. I can cross my country in 4 hours north to south. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of Europe, is like you don't have to drive very far to get to a different country. But yeah, I think if I were to drive directly from west to east on the widest part of the US, I think it would take me longer than 24 hours total of driving. Not the resting in between. That would just be the driving. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because I know that from north to south, I think it's about 24 hours. So, mine is 13 hours. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna keep on reading chat once everyone's back in from ads. Let's do something non-important right now. What can we do? We can smoke some fish. Excuse me? This is where I should start saving my fish to be able to smoke them. So We don't have any extra fish right now to smoke, but now that we have a fish smoker, we'll save more. We'll go to Clint and open up our geodes real quick. Okay. Hello, welcome back from ads. Sorry, oh. Thank you so much for the sub, Mag. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Today is my first day as affiliate, so this is my first day with ads, so I'm still not used to like clocking when ads are up. My apologies. But now that you're subscribed, you won't have to worry about ads anymore. Could you hear the well high very well? Or was that too quiet for you? Let me know. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and re-answer your question that I was answering when ads came up, but basically the spirits tells you how much luck you're gonna have in the day, and that's based on the way that Concerned Ape coded the game. So your probabilities of good things happening to you are higher on those days where it's like the spirits are very happy, and lower on the days where the spirits are mildly perturbed. Yeah, so but in the end, it doesn't even matter. So yeah, I hope that kind of gives you a summary of that. But if I didn't answer super eloquently, anyone else who wants to answer in chat, please feel free. Rune, I said I'm glad that it's still entertaining and that you have a way to keep your hands busy as well. 13 hours is a long time. I think it's 24 hours to cross north to south in the US, I think. Tinny's going ham on the sound alerts again. I've been to Amsterdam, but never left the airport. Aw, were you just flying through? Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on messages as we're going through. I didn't want to catch up on them while we were in ads. There are, but also still a lot of houses, because they usually don't demolish stuff here to build new. They like to preserve buildings. Gotcha. Okay. Is that a from your experience, from your personal experience, is that a good thing that they like to preserve buildings? Got you, Gabby. Thank you. There's a housing crisis going on right now. Prices are skyrocketing. Yeah, I feel like that's like, here in the US, there's a lot of that going on too. I actually attended a little like talk the other day about that in my area. It's really bad. Is there an ad running? I don't see any. Okay, that's interesting. I know that Twitch sometimes runs ads for some people and not for others. Did anyone see an ad? Okay, yeah. Mag saw some ads. Okay. The apartment building I live in only has 3 levels. In the south, there isn't that much high rise. Gotcha. I can drive to Paris in 4 hours. Well, lucky you. That's nice. To Berlin in 8, to Amsterdam in 2, to Brussels in 1.5 hours. Gotcha. I feel it's pretty easy to travel between countries in that area, right? Like, you don't have a lot of... There's not a lot of, hassle to get to different countries. In the US, it's not like that. It's a pain. Not that I do it, but I technically could. Fair enough. Let's see. Sorry, I'm still trying to catch up. Nice, well done. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yes, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I didn't hear it, the well high. Okay. If anyone wants to try the well high again, we'll try and... Actually, let me just go ahead and raise the volume for it. And then if anyone tries it again, we can see how it sounds. Oh, it is all the way up. Maybe I'll raise this. And then lower Lincoln Park a little more. So that it doesn't blast people's ears. Maybe there? Okay, we'll see what happens next time it plays. I'm just going to be annoying. I love it. Yeah, I got you. No worries. Thank you. I'm going to drown you to Tinny. Yeah, for sure. My city still has its medieval walls around it. Medieval. How do you spell medieval? Evil. Hold on. That one is a particularly tricky word. I had to write a... Yeah, this is it. Medieval. I had to write a paper in high school about medieval times, and the amount of times I had to spell that word, you would think I would remember how to spell it. No. I still have to check every once in a while. We've got a dwarvish 2 dwarvish helms and sandstone, and then 3 copper ore. Okay. Bruh. It could be the laws of my country because I have never seen an ad on Twitch. Oh, that might be it. Midsell. What's that? Yeah, I drove to Lisbon once with a friend. 25-hour drive, but all open borders. Yeah. Not here. In this country? Nope. Or maybe it's a glitch and Twitch hasn't discovered me yet. Oh, maybe. You're just hiding. Although these days there are more border checks due to illegal immigration. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a hot button issue here. Let's keep it like that. But do you have open borders with all the states? Yes, we do. There are different laws depending on the state that you're in, though. So you do have to be, aware of the laws as you enter different states. And there's also just different cultures across states too. My freaking nose. So like, for example, here we call them gas stations. I don't know what they call them in other countries, but at a gas station, in a lot of the states, you pump your own gas. In some states, there are gas station attendants who will pump your gas for you. You don't even have to leave your car to get your car filled with gas. And I forget which ones are which. So sometimes I'll cross borders, go to try and fill up my own tank, and people will come up and be like, what the heck are you doing? They won't say that, but they'll be like, oh, I'll do that. And I'm like, oh, well, this must be one of those states. Or like here in the US, gun carrying laws might be different across states. So you have to be aware of that. Marijuana is legal in some states and illegal in other states. So you have to be aware of that if you have it in the car. So you have to be careful. But like in terms of like open borders, yeah, you can just drive straight through. Help wanted. An invasive crab species is living in the local mine, threatening the native wildlife. These creatures are known for disguising themselves as stones. I'll pay someone to slay 5 of them. Demetrius. 900 gold reward. All right, Demetrius. Well, Let's see what other tasks we had that we wanted to finish, and maybe we can go do that. Bee houses. Let's go check that out. Excuse me, that out first, actually. Oops. I went from Vienna, Austria to Bratislava. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not sure. Slovakia by bus. It was in a guided tour, so I didn't have to show my passport or anything. Nice. I can barely remember my own country's laws. My brain would combust if I had to remember for each state. Yeah, it's interesting too because like no one's actually remembering those things. But then if you get in trouble, at least here, the law is that you not knowing a law is not a good enough reason for you to get in for you to like not get in trouble for breaking the law. Like you could it doesn't matter if you didn't know. If you break a law, you break a law, and that's that. So most people, unless they have a special circumstance, I would say are probably not looking up different state laws, but that does put you at risk if you don't know a law. You can't argue that you didn't know. You can't be like, oops, my bad. That doesn't hold up in court. Okay, we don't have enough milk to make more, so that's fine. Actually, let's save this cheese. And then we can sell the mayo. At least you guys have the advantage that everyone speaks the same language. I can cycle 20 minutes and see people that only speak French. Yeah, that is very true. We do have that advantage. There are a lot of different languages spoken in the US, but English is the national language, so. But depending on which state you are too, you can get a bunch of people who speak different languages. I think I want to, let's make 2 more for now. Full Europe trip, haha. I feel that my country has the most official languages in the world. Oh, and when you struggle with languages, like I do, I barely understand anything. Yeah, that can make it difficult for sure. It was great. Slavs can be a bit cold, but they are good people. Don't think I ever met someone from Bratislava. Beautiful city. It's by the Danube River. Danube River. What country is that? I don't know if I've heard of Bratislava before. I want to be more well-traveled than I am. 8 coal, 1 iron bar. So 16 coal, 2 iron bars, 2 maple syrup. Okay. 16 coal, 2 iron bars, 2 maple syrup. 16 coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And 2 iron bars, is that it? Okay. All right. So we're adding 2 there, and then I think we did want some more down here. Let me look at the farm plan real quick. Yeah, okay, so we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We want 8 more. We'll see how many we can get through. South Africa, the mother nation. So you speak Afrikaans. It's in Slovakia. Bratislava is like a 30-minute ride from Vienna, Austria. Oh, I have been to Austria. I have been to Vienna. Though, when I went, I was a teenager and all of my SD cards from my cameras were stolen. So I don't have a single picture from Austria, which I'm very sad about. Yeah, that's my main language, which is like a cousin language of Dutch. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, we have some history over there. Not our best moments. No, that's so sad. I know. I was really bummed about it, especially because I was so young and it was my first trip like without my parents. It was with a like teen group. And I felt like I made a huge mistake. I felt so guilty for having lost them. And it was one of the like people who was cleaning the hotel between like on the days where we were there. Because I had left it in my hotel room and they had cleaned it that day. And when I came back, it was gone. I was really bummed, but it is what it is. It's been several years since that happened. So I've had time to mourn the loss. Yeah, we're still healing from that. Yeah, colonization. Interesting topic. Fun time. And that's what I'll say about that. Making more. That's what we're doing. Okay, so we needed 8 more. So if we do the math, 40. If we, meaning my calculator, does the math, 40 times 8. That would mean we need 320. So if we did 4 instead, we could use 160 wood. We'll just pull all the coal that we have. We'll pull all the iron bars that we have. And what else do we need? Maple syrup. And see how many we can make. Vienna is beautiful, yeah. I took so many pictures from the bus of all of the farmland because I thought it was really pretty in Austria. And they were all so blurry. I do remember that. But I was like, it's so pretty. I want to like at least remember some of it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me either. Wow, by the hotel staff on top of everything. Yeah, it was rough. I felt a little betrayed. Let's not touch that topic. Yeah. Yep. That's why I said that's all I'll say about that. Yeah, it was normal at the time. Luckily us humans evolved. Well, most of us anyway. Good clarifier. Yeah. And we're moving on from that topic. Sorry, I know it is a serious issue, but also actually, you know what? Let's move this. I'm not trying to laugh at the seriousness of the issue by any means. I laugh at uncomfortable situations and uncomfortable times. So that's what's happening. I understand the seriousness of all of those things, but we laugh through the pain. And got so far in the end. I was watching someone streaming and they were singing the song and they were like, and in the end, skibbity Ohio, and now I can't get that out of my head. And I'm kind of sad about it. Every time it comes up, now I want to sing it like that. It has become a verbal stim that I did not consent to having. Anyone have any songs currently stuck in their head? Okay, let's sell our mayo. We got as many bee houses built as we possibly can right now. And got so far. And skibbity Ohio. Most of us anyway. I'm wheezing. It's a good one. It's a good one. No, we get you. Humor is a coping mechanism, not a healthy one, but it's one nonetheless. Fair enough. For that, now it's in my head. Well, thanks for that. Now it's in my head. You're very welcome. It's what I'm here for. Actually, it has been kind of a meme amongst my friends since I was in college that I would get songs stuck in their head. Because anytime I hear any word that is remotely close to, like if I hear a word and I know it's in a song, I'll start singing the song, even if it was just one word that triggered it. Also, if someone speaks a sentence and it is within a rhythm of a song and my brain picks up on that, I'll start singing that song. So it just became a meme that I would get songs stuck in people's heads. Oh, no, 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 no. That is just who I am as a person. Okay, let's look at our goals. We made more bee houses. We need to make, I think, 4 more bee houses. So we'll write that down. Make 4 more bee houses. We upgraded the barn. Actually, has that? It's probably not been enough days for that. We can't do the trees yet. We talked to Haley, but we haven't really romanced her yet. We gave one gift to Krobus. And we can't do the looking for rare seed and sweet berry until spring. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. Well, yeah, tomorrow we can go into the caves and look for those lava crabs and just get more stuff. This one. Thank fudge for my horrible memory, and I've already forgotten it. I can't laugh at your jokes. I don't want to get banned again. I did turn off that setting. So if you want, you can try and see if that worked, because it shouldn't boot you out, Tinny, anymore. I once had a song stuck in my head for 7 years. Oh God, that sounds awful. Y'all sass with each other makes me laugh. Oh, it works. What works? Did I miss something? Or did my horrible memory make me forget something that we talked about 2 seconds ago? Sorry. Sorry. Was it by Seven Nation Army? I'm not familiar with Seven Nation Army. No, where's All Star by Smash Mouth? Oh, dang. Yeah, that's... Someone needs to... Hold on, am I allowed to play sound bites on my own stream? How do I play sounds on my own stream? Hold on. This is gonna be my response. How do I wonder if there's a command that I can use, but I'm just gonna go the back way. Please hold, please hold. Please hold. Please hold. There we go. Did it play? That was my response to you having All Star stuck in your head. So just the word some is enough to trigger it, right? It's by the White Stripes, by the way. Some is enough to trigger what? Sorry, I'm missing context. I used to love that song, but after the song got stuck, I absolutely detest that song now. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's always really rough. Oh, White Stripes, Seven Nation Army. Gotcha. Rune, do you want me to allow that message to go through? Do we want to /J that one? Everyone knows that song. The one that you mentioned, Tinny? Oh, I've been standing here for forever without being paused. Whoopsie. All Star by Smash Mouth. Somebody. I'm not going to finish that. Yes, I didn't use any swear words. Okay. Okay. It did auto-mod though. It did auto-mod 2 words in that. No! Y'all are so mean. Singing the song. Okay, hold on, I'll write it down. 7 Nation Army. Okay, I'll have to listen to it later. Oh no, LOL. No! I'm not going to be reading the lyrics out loud. Oh no. Violence is not the answer, Rune. Y'all are too much. I feel like I might have missed a message, and if so, I apologize. It was not on purpose. You started the abuse. Now be nice, kids. Okay. Oh. I didn't see him. Stop it. Go away. Shoo. Shoo. Also, if anyone feels the need to use, what is it called? Tone indicators, please feel free. I know that not everyone likes them, but if they are helpful for you to use, I don't think I have a link anywhere currently. But if you Google tone indicators, you can look them up. So, and those can be helpful if you're afraid that your tone isn't coming across. Which I'm always afraid that my tone isn't coming across. So that's just coming from someone who is constantly afraid of that. Which is why I very rarely chat on Twitch streams. It's easier for me to have like people see my face when I'm talking, so it can be very clear what I'm meaning. I think this is full. So I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, and then we'll go to bed and we'll go to the mines in the morning. The mines of Moria. Okay. Tinny. I love that Stream Element says hi every time someone says hi or hello. That's a setting I put. I hope your pillow is forever damp with warmth on both sides. I apologize after you put that song in my head. The lyrics just don't. You almost got me. You almost got me. I have regrets. Aw. Does anyone have like tips for how to get a song out of your head? Because I've heard that if you listen to a song all the way through, that it helps it get out of your head. But I haven't found that true for me. Tinny. Not the message highlight. Oh my gosh. Sunny day tomorrow. Fortune teller. Spirits are very displeased today. Well, that's a bummer for us. Queen of sauce. Cranberry candy. That actually sounds really good. Here's a fun one to help you celebrate the new year. Cranberries are quite bitter on their own, but submerge them in an ocean of sugar and they'll taste like angel's tears. Here's how you do it. You learned how to cook cranberry candy. No, sup is not picked up. I think it's just hi and hello and hey. But you can say hi Sari to Sarybot, S-E-R-Y. We were playing with those commands before. Oh yeah, Rune, remember if you're mad at someone, you can always flip their name in chat with the Sarybot. My number one tip is don't tell me you are trying to get it out of your head. Well, I had it stuck in my head for 7 years and the only reason it stopped is because I had a stroke. So don't ask me for advice. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, Rune. Oh my god. Oh man, Rune got Rune's revenge. Okay, let's grab some food because we're going to the caves and it's a bad luck day. We don't wanna meet our end in the caves, and then we'll check on the animals first too. I wonder if my barn is ready. Okay. I almost choked on my coffee laughing now. Everyone's like, oh no, have I done something wrong? Oh my god. The dark humor. Why does my laugh sound evil right now? It's giving Loki. Good morning, my little cow. Are we upgraded now? Just add that. Actually, maybe we should buy that last animal that we were looking for. Hold on, what do we need? I still think you are a star. Maybe all stars. The friends we made along the way, I'm dead. I'm fucking crying. Thank you for the hydrate, Tinny. Fuck, it should have been all-star. Did it autocorrect for real? How does Tartface over there get to swear but I don't? You should be able to. I just have to allow it or not. I'm allowing a lot today. It's the question mark. Dutch privilege. Yeah, I have to click allow every time though, so if you want your message to go through right away, you can try to do the roundabout words. But even the roundabout words I've been having to allow. So it might not work out. Okay. What is it, baby? Where are you? Oh, there you are. You want to say hi? Come here. Say hello. You say hi? Hmm?
Just want to sit? The snuggles? Come here. Come snuggle. Give me love.
She was a very snuggly little girl again last night. She tucked up under my arm and went to sleep for a few hours during the night, which is always nice. Love the snuggles. I'll just curse you in my own language. Forking shirt balls, yes! I love using... I don't know if this is what you're referring to, Mag, but The Good Place has such good substitutions for cursing, and I love using them. Actually, my friend had a baby, and she was... she didn't want anyone cussing around the baby even as an infant. And so we started using fun little substitution words around her kiddo, like ship, instead of S-I-S-H-I-T. But I love finding creative substitutions. I think it's funny. Okay, sell that. Put up the clay. And then I think I want to go buy... Oh, I want to see what animal we need for the barn. Okay, we either need a goat or a sheep. And I think I want to go with the goat because then we can get cheese money. Goat cheese money. Allow. Okay, hold on. I need to catch up on chat. Oh, that's Trader. Okay. The Good Place will teach you some workarounds. It really will. I really liked that show. I don't know how anybody else felt about it, but I really enjoyed it. Purchase animals. We're gonna go with goat. Okay. Oh, baby. She wants all the snuggles now. It looked like a Dutch word, but was something else. You got it. The Good Place is awesome. I only know one bad word in Afrikaans, not saying it though. Probably a good idea. I think I would die from asphyxiation if I was in the Good Place because you can't curse. Well, now I need to know. I don't even know the Good Place. Oh, you don't know the Good Place? I'm gonna name this goat Zoot because that name brought that word into my head. Very random names for my animals. The Good Place is a sitcom. No spoilers, please, because someone spoiled it for me and it was very upsetting. Again, highly recommend. If you don't like sitcoms though, then it might not be for you, but I really enjoyed it. It was, what was it on? NBC? No. I can't remember what it was on, but yeah, if you can watch it and if it sounds like something you would like, the premise is, oh.
Okay, bye.
Oh, hold on, I have to open the door for the cat. Okay, sorry. The premise is a woman. It sounds sad, but it's not. A woman dies and ends up going to quote unquote the good place, like heaven. And then chaos ensues. And that is all I will say about that. Yeah, I asked that a couple messages ago, but had to be approved first, so it was out of context now. Sorry. It's on Netflix, I think. Yeah, I think it's still on Netflix. Good show, definitely recommend. Yes, I highly recommend it as well. One of my sisters isn't into sitcoms, so she hasn't watched it, and it makes me sad because I really want her to like it, but I understand she's not into sitcoms. I feel like I'm almost exclusively into sitcoms. That and Bake Off. Oh. I think I heard that yay better this time. Tinny's bullying you? Punish him. Here. How do I do it again? Is that how I do it? Yes, there you go. Punished. Okay, we are looking for lava crabs. That is in the hotter parts. I think they start at 60 maybe? No, that's cold. 80? Okay. So lava crabs. Where are you? Okay. You look suspicious. Are you a lava crab? No. Darn. No! Go away. Come back here. There we go. Any lava crabs over here? No? Level 81 on the first year. What a grind. I'll be lucky to get 60. I have gotten to the bottom of these already. So I am all set in terms of these mines. I have not made it to the desert yet, though. I will have to do that. But yeah, I was kind of hauling ass through the mines. And also fishing. Like we got through a lot of fishing because, again, like the whole point of this save was to kind of do things in different ways than I normally do. Oops. And I don't normally like fishing because of my carpal tunnel syndrome and my fibromyalgia. It just causes a lot of pain. But I pushed through and ended up getting a higher level of fishing than I normally do early on in the game. And then I did less fishing as I went on, just because other things came up in the game. So, yeah, we've kind of blown through a lot of the things that I normally wouldn't blow through, just because we're playing differently, which is exciting because that's exactly why I made this save. No lava crabs yet. Ah. I'm not a big cave kind of guy. Yeah, I normally wouldn't have moved through the cave that fast. My friends would mind while I took care of the farm. Yeah, when my husband and I play together, I usually do the mining while he does the combat. So one of us will have our sword out, one of us will have our pickaxe out, and one of us will each have a job. I cleared it summer year 1 on day 14. Yeah, Tinny has been doing, like I said, a speed run version. Had to flex. I love that. We had a farmer, me, a cave crawler, and a fisherman. Oh, nice. That's a nice little combo. Do you usually share your money, or do you keep it separate in your co-op games? Couldn't get it sooner because I had level 10 fishing first. Did you leave the cave ever? I did. Tinny probably not. Oh yeah, I was mostly fishing. That's crazy. Right on, what a pro. I still have a lot to learn. I easily run through 10 floors in one day. Could not be me, Tinny. My current playthrough is focused on speed mainly. I'm gonna send this through. Oh, we share. Okay, gotcha. I gotta go. Need to get the crotch spawned into bed, and I gotta get up early tomorrow. Sounds good. Thank you so much for hanging out, Rune. I really appreciate it, and thank you again for all of your help earlier with the Discord. You are so appreciated. Have a good rest of your night. Good night to the crotch spawn. The new seeds are not gonna buy themselves. I need the money from everybody. Fair enough. Okay. Y'all think I can find any lava crabs in the next... few hours in game? Should I keep trying? I feel like I should at least... Hold on. How long do we have for that? Today's the final day. Alright. Wish me luck, y'all. 3 lava crabs, and I have only a few hours to do it. And I haven't found the stairs for this level yet. Where are the stairs? Hello? Come on. It's gonna make me break each stone in here before I get to go down. Don't clip that. Okay. Hello? Any crabs anywhere? If I just hit it with my sword, I should be able to tell, so maybe we'll just do that. Shortcut way. See, this is what a bad luck day looks like. No, I actually don't know how that would affect the lava crabs. Okay, well, we got some gold. We got an aquamarine. Let's see if... Oh, nice! First one I tried. Okay. Move down a level. Keep on trying with our sword. Oh, there's one. If I face the right way, then that will help. Now you, stop. Go away. Stop it. Okay. Here we go. Got a staircase. Hello? Any crabs around? I'm gonna forget which ones I've tested. Oh, there's one. Okay, we just need one more. After this, then. Oh, I thought we needed 3. We need 5. JK. If we believe, we can make it happen, right? Okay. Do you believe? Okay. Oop, my health isn't doing so good. And my inventory's full. Maybe we just head home then. Maybe we call it a day. Oh, hold on, let me read this note. Couple notes. Okay, I borrowed a necklace from Mom, but lost it somewhere near the bathhouse. She's going to freak out if she notices it's missing. I got you. Okay. Beautiful. And we do have one other note we can read. Oops. Dang it. I skipped through it. I don't even know which note it was. Ancient Farming Secrets, line 37. There's no better helper than a raisin-fed Junimo. That is a pro tip. Okay. Let's head home. Okay. Leave the mine. I didn't leave anything in here. Okay. Let's stop. Do have space for that though. Alright, well we made it to the end of winter. So there's that. We didn't quite make it to spring this time around, but that means we'll have a clean start for spring next time. And maybe we'll be able to have some more spring-oriented goals for us when we stream next time. What are your tips for caving efficiently? Tinny, that goes for you as well. So, I don't know if you noticed, but at the beginning of the cave, I placed a chest. I place a chest at the beginning of the cave, and then I leave, typically, you didn't see me do it this time, but typically I leave everything that I would not need in that chest, as well as extra food. And I leave that extra food in there at all times, just in case I forget to bring food with me. One of the times that I go up there. But the only things I'll take with me usually are my sword, my pickaxe. If I plan on doing any fishing, I'll bring my fishing rod. But if not, I'll leave it. And then usually like 15 pieces of the same food. Or I can do multiple, but like I like to take one so that it doesn't take up as much space in my inventory, especially towards the beginning of the game when your inventory is limited. But yeah, I'll only take those three things, my sword, my pickaxe, and food with me, so that I have enough space to collect as much as possible. And then when I get to a level with an elevator, I'll go back up, drop off everything that I don't need again into that chest. And if I want to go back down, I can go back down and have an empty inventory for the next 5 levels. So that would be my like quick and dirty tip for mining the most efficiently. Let's see. I usually kill everything and hope they drop stairs. Yeah, that is also a good tip. Oh, ad started. 2 sides to a coin. Try to get to 100 as quick as possible so you can get the star fruit for extra energy. Yeah, that's also a good tip. Good tips. Each of you gave a different strat. I will try both and get back to you on that. Okay, since ads are going, we're just gonna sit here. And actually I'll put stuff up into my chests. And then once ads are done, we'll close out. That goes in there. Ads? What's that? I went to floor 100 with a basic pickaxe. Haha. Dang, that's really impressive. See, my problem is that, like, I get frustrated. I really like being OP for things. I don't like struggling too much. That's so awful for me to say, but it's true. I don't like struggling too much because I get frustrated and then I just stop. I don't try. So I always try and upgrade everything that I can. And then I always try and upgrade everything that I can, and then I don't have to worry about struggling through, you know, my pickaxe taking 5 times to break like one rock or whatever. So yeah, again, different gaming strats, and that's what I love about games like this is that people can play it in so many different ways and still, you know, enjoy the game and be just as have just as much fun and be efficient in different ways. And yeah, that's why I like the diversity of these kinds of games. And Concerned Ape just keeps on rolling out the updates too, so we always have more to get done. I'm gonna put my bait in my fishing rod. Okay. We've got 30 more seconds of ad breaks and then we'll close out. Try to kill all the bugs, cocoons, so you get the insect head sword ASAP. Ooh, I got bones for my dog. Actually, you know what? I'll just leave those in my inventory. What about barrels and boxes? Should I break all of them or just skip? I like breaking them because sometimes you can get things that are unique in them. Dog, you're in my way. Thank you. Sometimes you can get things that are unique in them. So I always break them at the beginning. Once I've gone through all of the mines, it's less of a priority for me to break them, especially because usually if I'm going into the mines after I've gone through all of the levels, I usually have a goal. But when you're going through, it's worth it because then sometimes you find things that you can donate to the museum. But once you've gotten to the bottom levels, you know, you might find things that you can still donate to the museum in the mines, but by that point, it's probably a reduced number. So I'm stressed less about opening the barrels and things. Also, if I don't feel like fighting through everything, you can always collect a whole bunch of stone and then just create the ladders to get you to the staircase to get you to the next level, and you can create as many as you need to get to the bottom. Some people do that. Yeah, my funds was located elsewhere. I did my axe and watering can to iron first. Gotcha. Because they respawn, right? The boxes and barrels, yes, they do. Oh, why is it playing ads again? That's weird. It's playing another round of ads, which is annoying. Why 2 rounds of ads? I need to figure out my ad timing so that it doesn't happen right as we're trying to close. So we have 1 minute and 20 seconds left of those, but we made 970 gold today. We're gonna let that go through and save, and then I'll switch over to my face cam. Bye, YouTube.